then remember when you're done, you have to hit stop.
Okay. I'm on, I guess. Check and see if I'm on. Check to see if I'm on there. I don't even. I wanted to put on eyebrows for crying out loud.
Eventually, I want to be able to get you to run the chat too.
Where's the chat? The whole reason I'm doing this is to talk to people. Now there's no chat. Huh?
Get on your phone and sign into YouTube.
Oh.
Is she live? Okay, yeah. Hannah says we're on. So if you go to your YouTube page.
No, I'm not going I'm done with pay. I can't even. Okay, how do you make the letters bigger?
On the chat? I don't know.
Well, there's nobody in the chat.
Well, you didn't tell me when you were streaming. You just started going.
Well, put the chat on.
It is on. I'm looking at it right now.
Well, how come I can't see it?
I don't know. Click on your video.
What video?
Go on your phone.
Huh?
Use your phone. Hang up on me. Go on YouTube to your page. Click on your video, and the chat will be on your phone.
Do what?
You have to access the chat with your cell phone. You can't do it from the computer.
Well, I can't hang up on you.
Yeah, you can.
You're on. You're live.
I won't know what to do once I go. Where did you tell me to go to get the chat? Can you just keep your words few?
Is on your phone.
What do you mean the chat is on my phone?
You need to go on YouTube to read the chat. You're not on YouTube streaming.
Okay, I can't sign into effing YouTube.
Okay, well then I'll run the chat for you in the meantime then until you figure it out.
Where's the chat?
It's on YouTube.
F it, I don't know. It's supposed to be right here where I can read it.
You're in stage 10, your streaming software. You have to go to YouTube if you want to read the YouTube chat. I don't care if you go on a computer. I don't care if you use your phone. I don't care if you have Johnny do it. Somehow you need to get on YouTube. So grab your phone and go to YouTube, and then you can chat on your phone and talk to your computer.
I can't sign into YouTube.
Okay. Well, I don't know why. You've always been signed into YouTube, but I'll have to fix that. I don't want to give you your password and username on air, so next time you can do the chat. We'll make sure your YouTube is signed in on your phone.
Okay, so anyway, so you're thinking of getting married or what?
No, we're not getting... Are you interviewing me? Because I should have done the video.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, we're not getting married anytime soon.
Huh?
We're not getting married anytime soon. Hannah is too busy helping me clean out the studio right now. We don't have time.
How do you feel about that, Hannah? Do you think he should marry you right away or what?
Let me go get Hannah. Hold on a second. Mom wants to know if you think I should marry you right away. Hold on. She said, yeah, duh.
Yeah, okay. So what are you going to do? Your partner wants to get married and you say there's not going to be any marriage.
We're not going to get married anytime soon. Mom said you want to get married right now.
Oh, no, not a year.
Oh, okay. Well, at least you've put some thought into it.
We have. We're just seeing if we still like each other when we live together. Because
Yeah.
that changes stuff.
Yeah, no shit. Once she gets a load of your shit, she's out the door.
Actually, Hannah's 95% of the problem. I'm an angel.
You sleep with cats.
She sleeps with a dog that's geriatric and is incontinent.
You mean you're sleeping with a dog that pees the bed?
Doesn't pee the bed, but just you have to read her body to know when she's going to go, and sometimes we don't catch her in time. Hannah's in no place to judge me for the cats, is all I'm saying.
Hannah, why do you let a dog that pees in the bed with your potential husband and yourself?
Because it's only sometimes. And we have a diaper for her. She's 12 years old.
Uh-huh.
So.
Well, she sure is cute. Tilly. Tilly.
But she'd cry, yeah.
Also, Mom.
She is really cute, I just have to say. That's a message from our sponsors.
If we cast out every old thing that pissed the bed, I wouldn't be talking to you anymore.
I suppose you think that's funny, and I see your girlfriend is laughing, too.
Yeah, we were giggling about that before it came out. You knew it was going to be good, didn't you? But yeah, no. Tilly's great. The cats are great, and the studio. Check it out. Are you on video?
No, you forgot to put me on video, Jake.
No, you're paused.
Huh?
You can look at your phone and see. Look at the amount of shit we've done. You see this?
How do I see you?
Oh, you're on Skype.
What? I gotta go to Skype then. Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah. There you are.
Check this out. Ready? It's been, you have no idea how much we're doing.
What are you
Remember
doing?
all the bookshelves here?
Yeah.
We're down to 2.
Oh, fantastic.
The furniture's gone. Look at the lobbies empty.
Yep.
Are you looking? Look at the edit.
Go show the picture of Full Moon High Tide Productions that someone drew for me. Show the picture. Oh yeah, your edit bay. It looks empty.
I moved out at home, and then there's your painting.
Show everybody.
I mean, you have to show the phone to your...
I'm showing it.
Oh, yeah, so we've been,
Show it again! Keep on it till I say cut.
We're...
Full Moon High Tide. There's me as a little girl making a wish into a wishing well on a full moon beneath a shooting star. And that's exactly what happened in my life, that exact thing. I became a huge shooting star out of a wish.
We should bring this to your house.
I want to thank God for giving me my wishes come true first. Okay, what?
I said we should bring that home. There's this, remember this?
Yeah, I'm going to put that in my museum. Oh, yeah. Entertainment Weekly when I was a socialist.
It was
boy, being a socialist is big business, man. Look how I had the Entertainment Weekly, the socialist.
You did?
Corporate socialism, though. That's way worse than socialism, for fuck's sake. Excuse me.
But they did a cool run. Remember they did half with the pretty picture of you and then half with the crazy, and then they switched?
Yeah, that was a good marketing thing.
It was, and accurate.
Yeah, very accurate. So, okay. Do we get a look at Hannah on camera or no?
She probably won't like that because she doesn't have her makeup, but I'm going to do it anyway. Fuck it. She's gorgeous.
But ask her first, Jake.
She's fine.
You don't know that.
She's fine. She's beautiful.
Oh, you are beautiful, even without makeup. You look like Jacqueline Kennedy. You remind me of Jackie Kennedy.
Yeah, she also did the same method to financial independence, too.
What, marry a fat Greek?
Yeah, an old, fat, bald guy. Look at the stage, Mom.
Oh, yeah.
You see this?
Yes.
Remember there used to be a setup here?
Yes, I have to say goodbye to my dreams, my own studio where I would do my own work. Oh, hi, Tilly.
Well, here's what we did, because we're not saying goodbye. You still
No, but I mean, isn't it great that you come back and get the biggest hit on television in decades, and that's what you end up with? Your dreams shattered and your career destroyed. I should have knew it.
Yeah, well, you went to the Lion's Den with people that...
You know what I did? You know what I did, son? I realized it today because today's Purim.
Yeah.
Hannah, you need to listen to this as being of the Jewish nation yourself. What I did was I unmasked the Grand Vizier, the Haman.
Yeah.
I unmasked Haman.
I think that's probably true,
Yeah,
actually.
That was my Queen Esther move for the year.
Also, you kind of, turned over the tables a little bit, too, on Hollywood. And now Corey Feldman's coming out, named Charlie Sheen. Did you see that?
No, I tried to get it, but I go on this old lady channel over there on Soapbox, Patriot Soapbox. And that lady rambles more than me. I challenge her to an anti-rambling duel.
But yeah, no, he's been naming them. He named Marty Weiss.
Who?
Marty Weiss. Yeah, I have the list. Hold on.
Oh my God.
But it says, here's the list.
I'm so offended that Corey didn't give me the interview first before he ran to corporate television to suckle at the teat of Rome.
he did pay-per-view. So he named
Oh, well, that's
Alfie,
smart. I can't fault for that.
Alfie Hoffman, Bob Hoffman, Dominique Brascia, Charlie Sheen, Marty Weiss, and John Grissom. Now, I think it's John Grissom, the actor, not John Grissom, the author.
Well, someone should verify that before they,
Well,
yeah. A lot of people have the same, like a lot of people are named Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, who just got 23 years. Another Clinton donor.
Wow.
Yeah. Imagine if, like, multiple Trump donors were in prison for sexual assault right now. We'd never get the end of it.
Well, there's a lot of repubs in on the emptying the public trough and putting it into private pockets yank.
Of course.
Oh, I love the Democrats yank. It's all about for social justice. They'll need to study these groups and take all the money for the studies and pocket it and go over there to Italy to hang out at George Clooney's house.
It's crime syndicates on both sides, man.
Rico, I smell Rico. You know what? I sued a certain tabloid under Rico at one time and won. I won. What I asked for was the right not to be lied about for 3 years, and they signed that. Plus, I got some upfront cash.
I like it. Well, Nick Salmon won against CNN, and he's filing multiple lawsuits against other news agencies. And I said,
I can't find a lawyer, for fuck's sake.
Well,
there's not one lawyer in the United States who will represent me.
That's because you had the tweet clause. So,
yeah.
But Salmon did.
But you know what? I also had a 24-hour to cure. But they decided that my tweet was incurable. It was like quarantiner. You know what? I wonder if Q stands for quarantine. Have you thought about that?
I have not.
I thought about that this morning because I'm so paranoid.
I think I told you from the beginning that, and I was right, that as soon as Trump called you when your show went #1 and Trump called to congratulate you, that they were gonna take you down because they were trying to boycott you before the tweets. Remember?
Yeah.
Just because you supported Trump, so they were waiting for something that could confirm their confirmation bias that every Trump.
But I was like, why did they hate me? Why did they want me so bad if they hated me so much? That's what doesn't make sense. Why did they kiss my royal ass in every possible way, including the biggest suites in New York City and every other thing? Why did they want me so bad if they hated me so much?
Because you pull ABC out of the dumpster every fucking time. You did it again. They're a bottom-feeding network. You pulled them #1, and they want that. Of course, they want to make money. But you also have people that are high up in positions of power at ABC that are good friends with the Obamas and the Jarretts and stuff that they just couldn't go back to their big, rich, fart-sniffing parties and make eye contact with any of those people if they let you get away with it. That's what happened.
Right. That's what I knew it was that. You know, it's the same old. It's a big talk about intersectionality. It's all of them, all the intersectionalists.
Like, you know, if you're the head of ABC or Disney, like Bob Iger, who stepped down, I don't know why, kind of odd. But
well, it was right after Harvey got convicted.
Right. And
the day after.
We all know in Disney parties and Hollywood parties, and we know now, like Human Feldman's talking about it, like, or the way they protected Harvey Weinstein or Kevin Spacey in this business is that if you're like sexually assaulting people or children, that's okay. You just can't not be a Democrat. So they wanted you off the air, but they were trying to make money off you. They were hoping the Trump thing wouldn't work.
But I wasn't even a registered Republican. I'm an independent.
It doesn't care. You humanize Trump and Trump supporters.
I know. That's what Wanda Sykes said in the writer's room. They told me. She said, I'm just kind of afraid this show is trying to humanize Trump supporters. And I'm like, why'd you take the job, Wanda?
Well, also, what's wrong with humanizing, 60 million people?
Because that's not on the agenda. Now they just released some movie now where the people of the sneer come after conservatives who really, they do think that we're, all racist, homophobic, trans. They think we're, they've just dehumanized us all with those words. And it's like, I feel like saying, well, now you know what it feels like to be a Jew in pre-war Germany, to be targeted.
Oh, well, or anytime the establishment targets anybody and sort of dehumanizes or deplatforms deplatforms them. We all should have understanding of that. The only difference is now that it's happening to conservative people, nobody cares.
Yeah, that's it. They won't do anything about it. Like, they'd never even think to support me at all. They pray for me. That's all the emails and stuff I get. Well, I'm praying for you. Well, you know what? Faith without works is dead. How about when you know what my dad used to say? Pray in one hand and shit in the other and see which one gets full first. If you don't do anything, like maybe put a petition, I'm not even saying, I just wondered, like, what would I do if this had happened to my friend? I would have done something, you know. But they don't get it because they all think that it was a racial tweet. But what I did was I unmasked the Grand Vizier, the Haman.
I'm going to tell you the truth. They all know it wasn't racist. Everybody that even hates you knows it wasn't racist. What they liked was that they could make that claim and confirm their confirmation bias that, of course, all Trump supporters are racist. Had you said something offensive about, child molesting or made pedophile jokes like James Gunn, for instance, you'd have been forgiven.
Yeah.
But you were supporting Trump, right?
No, I was supporting my people, the Jews, because the Iran deal is an edict to make the Middle East Judenrein. It's a totally Fourth Reich BS.
The chat probably agrees.
It makes me so angry. Ugh.
No, it has nothing to do with the Jew thing.
To me it does.
You're a Trump supporter.
No, I'm a Trump supporter because of his love for the Jewish people.
That doesn't matter to anybody why you're a Trump supporter. The fact is you're a Trump supporter, therefore the establishment has deemed that you're a racist. So
I know. They called me a racist Zionist years ago. Yeah. I already was called a racist because I'm a Jew.
Well, every conservative in this country is called a racist every minute of every day. And like I said, every other time there's a disenfranchised group, everybody kind of feels sorry for them. They get some kind of victim leverage status. They can have their own fucking community marches, but conservatives, nobody gives a shit. It's like, yeah, whatever. You don't
because conservatives don't do anything like organize or reach out. They're all trying to make their first million on the revolution or whatever. It's not going to work that way. You're going to have to do it for free. Do it out of love, not self-profit, and keep doing it. And part of doing it is organizing and doing just what the left does, petitioning and threatening to boycott. That's how you get shit done, you dummies.
Yep.
Pray all you want, but it isn't going to do a damn thing till you take action. Get that through your thick skulls, your thick spiritual skulls.
That's the problem that I have with conservatives. I made a couple of videos that are on your page now about how, like, they're complaining about social media monopolies, but they're all logging into fucking Twitter and Instagram every day. Like, they're just sucking off that tit. And they can sit there and say, hey, this is wrong and that we're being silenced, but they don't go anywhere else. They just keep feeding the machine. And then they're wondering why no one gives a shit about it.
They can't break the matrix.
No, you have to. I asked people, it wasn't my original
idea. I saw this interview by this guy who wrote The Matrix, the author. Yeah, there actually are people who write things and you can't just take it because they said something wrong. But anyway, it was the author, like I'm the author of the Roseanne show. And I'll be kind, one of them. But as far as the real show and every character in it, that came from me.
Everybody knows that.
No, they don't. They argue it. Well, she gave up her... These people are... You know what? These people are beyond hope.
Put yourself in their shoes. You steal art from somebody that you know you should defend, who's been really good to you because you're a terrible human being, right? And everybody sees it. But
this is just your opinion. They have their side.
This is the truth.
Okay.
This is the truth. I'll say that you can't say it. Sarah Gilbert, Michael Fishman, everyone, cast member, everybody at ABC are terrible fucking people for what they did to you. It's just a fact. So what they did is they have to look in the mirror every night, but they've justified it to themselves because they are fighting the corporate Trump machine in their head, right? Mm-hmm. And you're a casualty of war. That's how they look at it. It's like when you watch people in Vietnam documentaries, they're like, yeah, I shot a couple kids, but you had to. That's how they look at it. I'm just being real with you. But they also know that we all see through it. A large proportion know that they're backstabbing cocksuckers, right? We just see it.
You're not supposed to say the C word.
Sorry. Backstabbing assholes. So what they have to do is collectively back each other up to continue and perpetuate this lie so that we don't call them out on it. Because we call them out on it every day. Michael Fishman blocks people
hourly on his Instagram that keep bringing it up to him. So they're just doubling down because they can't face the fact that they know that they're wrong, because they can't handle it. They can't admit it in public. But trust me, they know they're wrong. They know it's your show. They know they stole it. They know that they didn't back you up. They know they were quiet. And they know that eventually, I'll tell you right now, in a year or two down the road, when cancel culture starts coming after them, which it already is.
I saw that.
Yeah, now you have all these comics and stuff going, is cancel culture gone too far? You're the only one's been canceled.
I know, and they never, not one of them has defended me, not one comic.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
You know, like say they did this to Jerry Feinstein. I don't want to use anybody's real name, but first of all, they'd never do it because he's a man. And second, they'd never do it because, I mean, corporate, you know, the Writers Guild or somebody out there would give a shit, but they didn't give a shit at all, any of them. Any of them that I've helped, too. I mean, I saw some of these black women who came out against me, and I put my ass on the line to get them on TV and other things. Some of them, those very women. I mean, how dare they? And as far as Wanda Sykes, I just want to go, oh, God, I want to go off on her. But, you know, I can't believe that she did. Why did you take the job if you hated me so bad?
Because she said it in an interview when she walked off the show that she felt that your racism, with air quotes, was indicative of the new era under Trump. So this is what I'm trying to tell you, it's confirmation bias. She was afraid in the back of her mind that because she's brainwashed by the media, like most libtards, that Donald Trump is like the Third Reich, right? And everybody supports Fourth Reich, sorry. They have tiki torches and they're all racist. That's what they think.
I know. So you know why? Because they cling to their Bible and their guns.
Whatever it is,
they're deplorable Walmart shoppers cling to their Bibles and their guns, but apparently they didn't cling to their Bibles hard enough because you're really destroying their lives.
Listen, Wanda was struggling with it every day, but she thought, you know what, this Trump thing's just one episode. That's why the president of ABC said we're not going to be political next year. They were hoping to silence you. They were going to let you have your, one episode where you mentioned Trump, and then they were going to bottle it. That's
I heard her give a speech.
Yeah,
she says she assured the advertisers. She assured the advertisers that the show would not be political. Right. So and I thought, Jake, let me talk.
Let me talk.
And I thought, who the hell, Jake? Let me talk. I thought, who the hell told her that? I didn't.
Right. I know you've said this multiple times, but what hasn't been said is that they brought you on the show to make money off you, and they were hoping to bottle it. They were hoping you would stop after one episode. They gave that to you. You didn't stop. Trump called to congratulate you. They saw that there was a lot of Trump supporters that were watching the show and backing you up and backing Trump, and they panicked. Then you had the tweet, and they said, okay, we've got to stop this Fourth Reich racist. Wanda walks off the show and says that's indicative of the time of Trump. They basically admitted that they're brainwashed. That's what happened.
So you mean they manufactured the whole story?
No, they just thought you'd shut up about Trump after the first episode and everybody else would shut up. And then it opens up to 28 million views and Donald Trump himself calls you to congratulate you. And they shit their pants. They realized that this was helping Trump. They couldn't do it. So you had to take the fall. I'm telling you the very real truth. And I guarantee your chat's agreeing with me across the board.
I wish I could see the fucking chat! I have to take my morning meds. Hold on, I'm going to get my antidepressant.
I've been trying to say this for 2 years and nobody lets me talk.
Can I get my antidepressant before...
You don't need your antidepressant. You just need to listen to me for one time instead of interrupting me and tell me to stop. I'm speaking the gospel here. So Wanda Sykes walks off and says, this is indicative of the time of Trump. So she felt she had to quit because she was going to help Trump get reelected. They're so brainwashed. They really believe that
That's not what happened.
That is what happened. I read the article.
Jake, she was not asked back.
I am right. The chat says I'm right.
Hey, can I talk on my own fucking broadcast?
No, nobody likes you. They want to hear me.
Shut up. She was not asked back. Her contract was not renewed. That's what Hollywood activists do when they get, let go. They make up some social justice shit out of it.
No, that was Whitney Cummings that wasn't going to come back.
That was both of them.
Okay, well, Whitney Cummings acted like she walked up, but she was getting fired. So yeah, that's true.
Both of them was. I fired both their ass.
Okay. doesn't matter. Because the head of ABC got fired, and she was relocated to Netflix, because that's the language they use with publicists that fucking pay people. Like, please don't mention that we at ABC feel like this was the stupidest fucking thing we ever did, so we're going to fire this bitch, but we're going to say, oh, she got transferred. We all know it's bullshit. Everybody
Don't
knows
call
bullshit.
people the B word.
I don't care. What are they going to do, fire me?
I'm going to fire your ass if you
Then
get me
you
in
fire
trouble.
That's
I
fine.
like how your beard came out more pointed.
Well, I need to fix it. But
No, it looks good.
Have some respect for your mother.
yeah, they always say that.
Hey, Hannah.
Yeah.
See, you shouldn't marry him because that's what he's going to do to you. He's
What?
never going to let you talk. He's going to tell you you're crazy. Take note, girl.
All right, I'll let you talk, but I just wanted to get my piece out. And by the way, the chat says I'm right 100%. So
The
thank you for
chat
letting me
can
say
kiss my fucking ass. How do you like that, chat? Kiss my fucking ass. You wasn't there. You ain't me. Shut the F up. I need to go get my antidepressants.
Yeah, please go take the whole bottle.
That wouldn't you love that? Then you get all my money, you son of a bitch.
I already checked that the way you die where your money, that unfortunately doesn't go.
Look what I got. Shut up. Look what I got. And then, oh, I don't have my. This is my phone. Oh well, I'll be right back.
That's fine. I'll take your
Of course you will. Go for it. That means to sit on your ass and do nothing. Don't talk to any other people or get anybody together to work together. Don't get people working together because that's going to cut out your first million as a maverick.
Well, there's like, James, what's his name? From Veritas.
Oh, I love him. I want to say, I want to encourage the people that I love out there doing the real deal. They're taking action in the world. I want to encourage them. Hey, you could end up just like me, blacklisted and, whatever else they got going.
Can I say one more thing to you?
But congratulations to you, Patriots. Thank you for keeping me afloat in my mental hell.
I think you're free now. I don't think
I
you're
feel
over
free too because you know what I'm going to do today?
with- Conservatives are way more sane.
I
and
know.
supportive.
Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to glue ribbon to an old trunk.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah. I found this ribbon. It's what do they call it? Vintage, like me. I'm vintage.
Yeah, you are.
And this ribbon, when you touch it, your thumb goes right through it. So instead, I'm going to keep it, glue it on the cabinet, and then put the shellac or whatever they call that finish stuff. And I'm going to take a picture so people can see. It's going to look so gorgeous.
You should do that.
I have to show everyone. Can I turn this? I created a kitchen for my granddaughter off of my kitchen, and you grandmothers, you might like this. Look at, see? Here's the kitchen I created for my granddaughter, so she can learn how to be a gracious homemaker, because that's the most fun thing in the world. You can be creative every day. You have your own space, and you can cook good things and raise a bunch of ungrateful little bastards. Shut up, Jake. I don't do anything to you.
I'm reading your chat.
Huh?
Can I say one more thing to you, Mom?
No.
No, I have to.
No. I
Quit saying
said
you're-
no. I didn't
I
get
don't
my
care.
pills. Oh, yeah, I did.
Quit saying you're blacklisted, because blacklisted means like you've been shaded out. No, here's the important thing.
I've
You're
been
not
erased
welcome-
from the
Let me
cultural
talk.
landscape.
You're not welcome in a community that supports child molesters and fucking sexual assaulters and liars, okay? If you want to be called that blacklisted, call it blacklisted. The fact
Okay.
is you're free. You're
I know.
free. Hollywood is a cesspool of Satanists. It's disgusting. And the fact that you don't get to work here is a blessing. It's not a curse.
I know, but can I get paid for my ideas? I mean, I thought I was only signing for one season because they guaranteed me that, it was only going to run one season. But now it's in the third season. I'm still cut out of every profit. Could I just have some money for my ideas?
You definitely have a claim, and a lawyer will go for that.
No, they won't. There's not one lawyer in America who will.
That's bullshit. I can find you a lawyer to fucking get your claim. That Connors is based off your family. Everybody knows you have intellectual rights to it.
No, I don't. I signed them away.
The character too, or just the character?
I signed the character away to get him murdered by opioids. From the other side, here's what she wants to say from heaven.
Okay.
Thank you, Donald Trump, for helping to stop opioid problems because I died because of them, and I'm so thankful to you.
Also, that's great. And thank you from the human trafficking arrest too, that no one ever talks about.
Mm-hmm. Trump's bringing the heat. Talk about. I mean, he's like Vito Corleone, but on the that had a change of heart and became righteous.
Well, remember when he was debating Hillary and he brought all the, people that her husband sexually assaulted, all those women, and had him sit and stare at her? It's fucking so awesome. What do you think he's going to do to Biden in the debates? Because we were talking about this. You think he's going to bring, like, the Ukrainian board that Hunter's involved with to sit there? Because Trump's going to do something like that.
People say that it's not going to be an election. What do you think of that?
Yeah,
if this coronavirus gets any worse, I mean, everything's going to shut down, and people are the preppers. Do we have preppers in the chat room? You know who I want to interview is, God damn, I can't remember anybody's, excuse me for swearing. God, I see her face too. April LaJune. I just love her. She reminds me of the people I grew up with. She's a, Mormon woman, and ew.
Sorry,
that was gross.
She's scooting out of the frame. I was trying to show her off. I guess I'll just cuddle with Tilly. All right. Well, how do you like live webcasting now? It's kind of cool, right?
Show us Tilly again. I love that old bag.
Oh, Tilly's the best. Come here,
Let's
Tilly.
see her.
Right here. Hold on. Come here, old girl.
I'd like to interview her.
All right. Here you go.
Tilly! Oh, I'm so cute. Look at me, everybody. I'm so cute. She's old. Don't do that.
Oh man, I put her on a diet. She's lost some weight. She's bouncing around. She can go upstairs now.
Really?
Yeah.
She does look like she lost weight.
She has.
Hi, Tilly. It's your grandma.
Same thing I'm going to do for you.
Hi, it's Granny.
Just because you're old doesn't mean here. Watch. So.
You're not going to put me on a diet.
Yeah, I am. Hold on. Tilly, I want to show you up. Sit. She's not paying attention to me. She has lost her hearing.
And she's blind.
Tilly. Sit, you old bag. Sit. Aw. Well, whatever.
Hi, Tilly. Don't let the bastards get you down, girl. I know. You're tired.
She's the best. We love her, and I got her a stroller because she can't walk. So
what does it look like?
It's like a baby stroller. And I saw my Instagram. You can see it. But Hannah's like, "Aren't you embarrassed? Are you worried?" And I was like, "Fuck no, I'm proud, man. I'm a fucking alpha male with my dog in a stroller. I'm walking around Home Depot in there, pushing. I love it."
You should dress her up like a sailor girl.
That would be cute.
And have a whole baby thing going, like a proud father. And then when they ask to see the baby, no, get one of those strollers that faces you.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get one of those, straps where you carry the dog, like your baby.
Oh, yeah.
Look how cute she is. Look at this, how she sits. My favorite.
Oh, hi, Tilly. Tilly. Tilly, it's Granny. We're about the same age. How old is she in human years?
7. She's 12, so 84.
She's my mom's age then.
Yeah, but I call her Bebby sometimes.
Well, you said that she's your grandpa.
I think it's Grandpa Jerry.
Oh, it looks just like him.
Doesn't it? And it sits like him too.
But he hadn't been dead that long, so it can't be him.
When did he die?
I can't remember. It was on Passover though. First night of Passover.
All right. Well, I think we're boring people now. Do you want me to
Okay.
let you go?
You know, when someone dies on a Jewish holiday, that means they have a righteous, they have a righteous soul that ascended.
That's good. When's the next Jewish holiday? We'll go for our train trip.
It's today.
I thought Purim was last. Oh, it's going all day? What is Purim? Isn't that when you get drunk or something?
That's when you unmask the Grand Vizier, the Haman.
Oh.
And a boomerang happens. A boomerang.
Okay, you took your meds.
Okay.
Let's read the chat real quick.
Good night. Oh, okay. What's the chat?
Anyone have a question? I'm reading it right now. I'll get it in there real quick.
Slide down so it's
I'm all the way down. Let's see. Can we see the dog? You already saw the dog, but here it shows you the dog again.
Nobody wants to talk to me. They just like the dog. Wow, you can't blame them.
Cell phone. We can't see Jake, they said. Boomerang. It's moving too fast. Ambien sucks.
Tell Brandy to call in.
Hold on. Evil hang on the gala. Jake, do you think you're going to mess it up with the girlfriend? The question's for me. Now, the better question is she going to mess it up with me?
Yeah, that's true, Hannah.
Yeah, she's the one that's...
It's the man who is the head of the home. Hence, his mother is the head of the home. You know that, though, right?
Yeah.
I like that you both have dimples because if you do have a offspring, it will more than likely have dimples.
Probably.
For sure. My sister has... my brothers and my sisters have dimples.
Yeah, they all have dimples.
I love dimples. My grandmother had huge dimples, Bubby Fanny. And when she smiled, those dimples were they just made you happy. Dimples are a little kiss from God.
Yeah, remember when you thought this was dirt?
I never knew it was a dimple, and I used to scrub at it, scrub at it, scrub at it.
I wonder if that has anything to do with my poor skin in this area, because I've got like this broken capillary.
That's probably it. I didn't know it was a dimple, because you were so fat.
I know. I'm the thinnest I've been in since college, by the way.
When you were 8 months old, you had 10 butts.
I know. We got to show Hannah those pictures. She said I look like, what's his name? Donkashane? Wayne Newton? As a baby. She said I looked like an old Wayne Newton when he had the plastic surgery as a baby, and I did. Yeah.
Well, Wayne and I don't want to talk about that in public.
Oh, that's right. All right, well, I'll let you go. Oh, I'm trying to see.
No, you won't let me go. I want to answer the chat. What else is in the chat?
Oh, I was showing you more of the rooms we took apart. All right, what's more in the chat, Han? Come on, people, ask some questions.
10 more years of Trump. Bubby Fanny, question mark.
No, Bubby Fanny had dimples? Is that what they're asking?
Jake,
Yes, her name was Frances Kahn.
Yeah,
Her name was Frances Katz.
Creepy mom-in-law alert.
So I'm... I know, now, you guys are so much alike. You're both Scorpios. You're both the same astrological sign.
Oh,
And
Scorpio.
Scorpios are like
When's your birthday?
really-
I can't remember. It's in October.
November
The
14th.
14th of November.
But Scorpios fly off the handle. You're aggressive.
Yeah.
You have bad mood, bad temperament, mood swings.
Yeah.
Short temper.
Trust issues.
Yep.
The other stuff I won't talk about because that's not appropriate with mother. But there's good sides to Scorpio. But the rest is you're all just real mean and crazy. So I'm happy because they say you marry your mother, right?
Yeah, that's why I think you're a suitable contender for the daughter-in-law thing.
Thank you.
Because she's mean.
Well, because she's, you know, I think she understands what a woman is supposed to do in a relationship.
She does. I will give her that.
Yeah, the question is whether I've raised you right enough to know what the man does.
What do you think, Dave?
Yeah, Jake is definitely manned up, I think. And
That's fair.
I don't know. He told me the other day that he's done more in the past month than he's done in the past 3 years.
That is true as well.
So.
What did he do? What?
Well, I just got my real estate license last week. I signed with a broker. We've been busting. I mean,
home renovation.
Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you. This isn't exciting to anybody, but the studio, because I think you still want to be creative at times.
Yeah.
I set up a studio at the house.
I want a studio here at my museum.
Yeah, we can do that too. Well, first things first. The fans want you to interact on the chat more, so we're going to have to get you signed in.
Yeah, no shit. What did I start this whole thing with? Sign me into the chat, Jake. That's what I started the whole broadcast.
Yeah, I remember, and I said...
Well, ask me what they're saying. Do they have anything to say to me, the chat room folk, or are they just all chronic masturbators in there?
Probably both. Let's see. Tell her how many people... Who's your favorite comedian? You have 1,000 people in here, so there's a lot.
Oh, cool.
Astrology is fake, somebody said.
Oh,
so
fuck off.
Yeah. I'm going to block them. They're probably a Taurus. That's what something a Taurus would say.
Yeah. Or
Jake,
Cancer.
What do you do for a living? I work for my mom. Yeah, or Cancer. Why can't Roseanne see the chat? Okay. They want to know why you can't see the chat. Because Mom refuses to hang up on me on Skype where she can access the chat from her phone.
I told you I can't sign into YouTube's.
Oh, yeah. That's what it is. Well, I'm going to sign you into YouTube after this because I don't want to give you a password over the air, obviously.
You could text it to me, fool.
You told me you can't read texts because your eyes are bad, but I'll text it to you. Here's your new password.
Okay, thanks. I'm hanging up on you now. Hey.
Hold on. Make sure you got
My
it.
question for this segment, and did anyone care to join in the conversation I initiated, does Q stand for quarantine? Anyone have any comments on that?
Somebody did. They said that was interesting.
Someone said it was interesting.
Wow.
That was a long time ago, though.
What do you think? Yeah, I'm going down.
Can we get a chat moderator so people can stay on topic? That would be really great for me.
I'm reading the chat.
I need a chat
No
moderator.
questions. Sandwiches. Ask Jake about the Sean Ross interview. Who's Sean H. Ross?
We'll talk about that later. I'm talking about Q for quarantine. Is there anything related to that? Otherwise, I'm just going to end it.
No, nothing.
Okay. Have a nice day. Thanks, Jake. Love you. Bye.
All right, make sure you hit stop.
Okay.
Do that while I'm on the phone with you.
Stop all. Okay.